this is just a review of what we went over in case you couldn't catch anything because of the whole fiasco. But anyway, so we're talking about photosynthesis and we're talking about light dependent reaction. That's what we went over. So again, there's two parts of photosynthesis: light dependent reaction and then Calvin cycle. And so let's just focus on light dependent reaction, but just for a general overview, let's go through the equation again, where you're having water and carbon dioxide with using light creating glucose and oxygen. So keep in mind this equation for the rest of the time, because we're going to be referring to this a lot. And so for a light dependent reaction, let's check like the ingredients that we need. So we need light, we need water here, and then we make ATP, NADPH, and oxygen. And this occurs in the thylakoid. So now let's go into how light and water actually makes ATP, NADPH, and oxygen. All right. So here's like the diagram that I kind of drew before, but was a little bit messy. So first, let's label what we have here. So this is going to be photosystem 1. I'm sorry, photosystem 2. And remember I said the reason why it was named photosystem 2 was because it was discovered second. And the P is also known as P680. And what that means is that there's 608, it reflects the light of 680 nanometers of wavelength, which is what we were talking about before. And then this one is PS1, so photosystem 1, and this reflects the light of P700, so 700 wavelength. And then this right here, you don't really need to worry about, it's just drawn on here. This one though is a hydrogen pump, and I didn't really write that clearly last time, so let's write hydrogen pump. And then here is our ATP synthase. So ATP synthase. And again, this is just showing like the cellular membrane in between the stroma and the lumen, which is pretty much the inside of the thylakoid.